Hi.
Yes.
Thank you for you've done for my students.
Thank you very much,
I'm
Alex.
not only responsible for Russians anymore, it's even the Russian speaking market, but many other students I advise them with you. But especially I thank you for the material you've given to the people. I use them, you know, for whom? For people in Russia. And this is material not only to help your current student. This is material is marketing material.
That's true.
It encourages people to come to Australia to study and feed the test and study with you. And Sydney PTE Academy, you have to understand one thing. It's like ignition. It's like the spearhead of very big business.
That's true.
So your material and your kindness to the people, this week, we start Sunday, so from Monday, I'll be meeting prospective Russian students in Moscow, people from Belarus, from Kazakhstan. And these people, they will look at this material, they will choose Sydney PTE Academy. And after that, okay, your course 3 weeks, $500.
Yep.
But this person after that will pay probably $80,000 to study at UTS.
That's true.
So you are sort of ignition for much bigger machine.
That's true. Absolutely.
Okay, what's your perception of Russians? It's not Russians, honestly. Look, it's just perception, but look, Russians, Ukrainian, people from Kazakhstan, maybe my Czechs and Slovaks, Russians.
Absolutely.
What's your perception of my Russians? What do you think?
See, Russians, if I need to describe them in one word, I would say they are very warm people. They love you. They discuss everything with you. If they are not good at something, they will come to you and they will ask you that, all right, I have a problem with this. For example, I have a lot of Ukrainian students, to be precise, who come up and say, I have this accent. I don't know what to do with it.
Like Olena.
Yeah. Like, I need to get this accent. Or Iliana, I need to take this accent off. But then accent is not a problem at all until and unless you're able to convey your message. As I said earlier, Russians for me are like warm people. I love Russian chocolates. They are amazing.
I know.
They are amazing. I have a lot of friends who have been to Russia. I personally never got a chance to go there, but definitely I would love the weather there. But yes, as per me, Russians are one people who really want to do something, who really want to get somewhere. They're just looking for the correct path. When you guide them well, they can do wonders. That's my perception.
You see, my idea actually to connect Sydney PTE Academy with Russian schools and with Russian higher education institutions. Actually, they have faculties or schools inside.
Absolutely.
So what I want, you know, some people, I don't expect you want to do, but some people, they have no objection to go there and to teach people there.
Yep.
Because you have to understand, the problem with the Russian market is we don't have a PTE test system there, and subsequently we don't have teaching classes for PTE. But if we don't have teaching classes, we don't have Sydney, we don't have a PTE testing center.
As an option,
so it's we have to break through this chain of consequences and the causes.
Build the path.
We have to do it one way or another, but we have to do that, and it's why I try to build it in Russia. Look, I'm not that powerful probably person, but that. So it's what will happen in the future. Not me, someone else, but they will do that. What would you advise the institutions and schools which really want to start teaching English for PTE? How to go about that? How to encourage people to teach it, and if we don't have testing centers, so they have to go abroad. How would you encourage them?
See, personally, Alex, I've been in the same situation. When I got my training for Pearson, I had been teaching IELTS for 6 years. And when I got my training of PTE, the first reaction that I had was, no, this test won't be able to compete with IELTS in the market at all. All right. But definitely, I would take my words back. That was a very, very wrong perception from my side. Today, PTE is one of the strongest tests, especially in the Australian market. Not only in the Australian market, it's all over the world now. But in Australia, definitely it is one option. Now, the people who want to take PTE, or for some reason who are not that eager to take the test or not that eager to teach the test, is because they do not know about it. The first perception people have in their mind is, how can a computer mark my English? All right. Computer is not actually marking their English. Yes, English marking is one of the criteria of the system. But basically, the computer is checking different levels. It is checking how good you are with particular exam skills, how confident you are with the language, whether you're able to communicate, whether you're able to make the computer understand what you're trying to say. So it's not only about English. It's not that how a computer is marking you. On the other hand, if I compare it with IELTS, because most of the people are comfortable with that test, IELTS is more a human-based test. It definitely depends upon the person. For example, if I talk about an essay, maybe the ideas that I have would be different to the examiner. And if there is a clash of ideas, you can't expect 100% result.
Especially writing, it is the weakest point.
I would say writing and speaking as well, because sometimes the speaking, I have seen myself based on my experience, that sometimes the examiners are not even listening to what you are saying. Sometimes the examiners may have a different set of ideas, may have a different set of idealizations. But in PTE, all this is not there. It's by a computer. It's straight away by a computer. You need to hit the parameters that the computer is looking for. If you're able to hit them, 100% you get the score.
So let's say students and prospective teachers, don't be scared of this PTE. It's not that difficult actually, and we will try to help people to learn that to the certain level. Then they come here, they sharpen their skills. It's actually inexpensive comparatively.
Absolutely.
It's 6 days actually. It's 72 hours.
Absolutely.
You can study, and it's you pay 500 for 3 weeks. Nothing.
Yes, absolutely nothing. Plus, the people who are scared of PTE, trust me, mark my words, it is a very, very easy test. I have seen people growing from a score of 36 to a score of 90 in a 1 week, in 1 week course.
And for some people, it's do or die.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you know what? It's probably you didn't hear, but then they talked, you know that now, from 1st of July, I think, if you want to join any university,
you need to have an English test.
100%.
Absolutely.
And when they discovered, the guy from, I think, I can't remember who said, so one of the most famous announcers said, yeah, and we're talking about, you know, the quality of IELTS test and not computer-based test, and Birmingham said, no, stop it.
Absolutely.
So PTE has right to exist.
Absolutely.
And this is the key point of the Australian Department of Immigration and Education Research, blah, blah, blah,
100%.
policy.
See, what I prefer, I would definitely, if I need to give a test today, I have given IELTS myself, I've given PTE, I've given TOEFL. If I need to sit for a test today, I would definitely rely more on PTE. I don't want to rely on the judgment of a third person.
Absolutely, because it's biased.
Absolutely. Yes, it can be biased. You never know. I don't know.
Manьята.
Yes.
Thank you very much, because
Thank you
it's
very
what I
much,
wanted
Alex.
to hear, and probably they wanted to hear.
Trust me, take the PTE test, listen to what Alex is saying. Sydney PTE will always help you. You will get a beautiful score. All the best.
Thank you, Manьята.
Thank you, Alex, very much. Nice to meet you.
Me too.
Same here.